After being released from the Funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant. Before we get on to that, I wanted to say hello. Thank you all for your wonderful guesses on who the traitor is. The guesses pretty much were down to Chiaki or Sonia. We will find out if your guesses are correct by the end of this chapter. I just want to say that my guess initially was very different. It was Kazuichi and Akane. I just felt Akane was... I don't know. I don't know why I suspected her, but I did. And so there you go. There you have it. But we're about done with this game. And I'm very much looking forward to moving on to other projects. So with that, why don't we get started on the rest of what Hajime has to tell us.
Jeez.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
Get it together!
Oh my!
Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru! That was Coach Nekomaru's voice!
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I am starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Teru was. Don't ignore me! I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important? You?
All right.
This. It took me all night to make it.
My!
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
Doll, I'm Mini Maru.
Mini Maru? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you
Oh.
serious?
Ah! It's so cute! Thanks, I'll keep it.
Well.
I never said anything about giving it away.
Beat you up!
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa.
Well, hey, now that's a bully's logic.
Man.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. And someone else who I'm not going to mention, who really is the real reason. So if we're going to prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. He didn't say anything awesome, he gave credit to the wrong person. Cause he has a friggin' stick up his butt about Gundam. Gundam didn't even try and he stole Sonya. In his mind. Of course. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. Yeah, there you go, Sonya. There you go, girl. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia, what did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my!
Oh, did you say something? Something actually relevant and credible and... just anything. Ever.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I was up all night memorizing that speech. Well, there you go.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi.
I am Mini Maru.
So Nekomaru is somewhat bad, but not really. Minimaru's just...
Man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
Oh, are you serious? That's amazing.
Of course.
Of course, I made it after all. Thanks. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. That's gonna get abused so fast. Akane looks really happy.
Hey, hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He don't go solo all the friggin' time.
Well,
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
hey.
Then that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know what Nagito said during the trial. You still don't realize it. Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department.
Huh?
Reserve Department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What? That's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But, shit. You were no one. My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the Reserve Department.
Of course.
She's right. No matter what, you are a friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan. Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey.
The hell, you're saying that all wrong. So everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me.
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me. Yes, that's right. The Mana Beast this time was very strong. Gross! Don't get close to me. Get out of here. No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, hey.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Ah, yes. I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe, 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 wipe. There we go. Now then, allow me to report you to you all once again. I can't talk. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last Mana Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thin reaction! It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Shabu shabu is, pretty much you cook meat in boiled water. It's not as good as yakiniku in my opinion, but it's pretty popular. Don't tell me this again? You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island? Well, it's true that I don't really expect much. But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass. Huh? Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake. Cause if we can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow. Fight? Seriously? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know.
What are you saying?
Why, you... Did you forget what you said, Elia? Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down.
If you have the power to fight among yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
Right.
Alright, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting to get pumped up.
The Fuchsia Foundation, Monokuma, Monomi, I'll crush them all at once. Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know? You're right.
Leave it to me.
That I gotta do my best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than what they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department. And that filled me with this strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Smile at hope in the name of despair. With the Mono Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island.
So this is the last island.
Everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Oh goodness. It's crazy. Ramen.
No.
I was wondering who was lured here by the smell. I expected Akane though, not you. I wasn't lured by the smell or anything.
Anyway,
Looks like this street is full of food vendors, but as you can see, there's no customers or staff. Only the food is here. Normally, a street like this would be bustling with activity, but there's no one here. It's actually pretty creepy to think about. It's like a mall that has like no one goes to. It's just like, it's this dying animal that no one will put down. It's creepy as fuck. They said there's been a lot of shopping malls being added to Japan, but I don't know if any of them ever have like a mall where no one goes to. That'd be interesting to see, though. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Hajime, good timing. What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but
Well,
since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone. Then do you want to go inside together? Surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? I'll go in. Alright, then I'm going inside. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away on a conveyor belt was Monokuma. Chiaki, what is this hell? She's just blankly staring at the machine. Looks like she's taken aback too. Well, that's obvious, I suppose.
well,
Watching simple machines like this reminds me of games. Games?
yep.
Like this one game where you must put caps on pins. Or another game where you try to guess a person's gender. Is that even fun? What game is that? What game is she referencing to? I don't know. That door is... I think that's the break room. That room is probably where the factory workers would take their breaks. I see. Looks like there's no point to going in there right now. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. A tisket, a tasket. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket one after the other. They better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. I see. So these are plushies. Monokuma plushies. The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies. Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies. I can't do their voices anymore. But life-size plushies? I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. Ha ha ha! I'm gonna be rich! But you've made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this? Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey.
What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
Still.
But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do? You're right, without an apostrophe. Then we should go there for just a little while. Sometimes I like to let my students know it's okay to make it's not okay to make mistakes, but even English speakers make mistakes with English, and which you're to use is one of the big ones. I do it all the time, and you're lying if you don't. You're lying. Without thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. First, there was the Monokuma archive and Funhouse. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he? Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing. He's starting to talk even crazier. Oh goodness, mascot popularity is like a huge thing now. 5 years ago, like towns have mascots now. My town has 3 mascots, and I don't think anyone gives a shit about them. The way that people give a shit of Funashi and Kumamon. Those are the big ones. That was not a thing 5 years ago. But I went out with one of the elementary school teachers to Tokyo, and I asked them when that became a thing. And they said about 2-3 years ago, so it's relatively recent. But it's exploded like everywhere. Funashi and Kumamon are every fucking where. It's exhausting. There's a bunch of books stacked up high. What in the world are these? Monokuma's poetry collection? Like, dear goodness, you guys are annoyed by the minions? There's Funashi is the king minion, to be quite honest. And you guys don't even know the depths that this, like, beloved character love can go. Crap.
Hey.
There's another book here, too. Let's see. Monokuma's Most Precious Moments.
See?
That's the actual title of this book, but it's a collect of nude photos. Not a collection, a collect. Monokuma's already naked.
Yep.
I know. Okay. This looks like a Monokuma painting. But why so many? I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them look all boom! Then they'd stand out, you know? No store would sell your stuff.
You're so stupid.
Of course not. You're such a fool. That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie. I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail. Enough already! You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it!
No.
Hey, don't say that! Let's do our best together. We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s.
Hey.
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? That was first grade for me when I was a kid. I wonder if they replaced those with another reference in Japan. I don't know if Pogs were a thing in Japan, or maybe it was some other reference in the Japanese version and they just Pogs, because that's a good substitute. I don't know. Sorry for rambling. Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake.
Forgive
Because there's no merch of me.
my little sister.
Oh, Monomi, my little sister. Don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise?
Hey,
A long time ago, there were these two old guys. Two old guys living together. The old guys thought rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Huh? Did you even need the old guys in that story?
in other words,
So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-pink rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
stupid brother.
You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense.
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
So bleeding service.
So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like.
Here.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Hajime, let's run. You're right. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. Can we go now? Yes, thank you. So, while I was out and about on Sunday with the elementary school teachers, I learned that there is actually a corpse party-themed haunted house in Odaiba for a limited time. I'm gonna try and get a friend to either check it out with me, or I'll probably just end up dragging my mom when she comes. Is that a tank? Is it real? Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Let me see, is there a Monokuma? There is!
I knew you could do it.
This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive.
Right.
These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank, no problemo. No problemo. A course in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this. Sonia's country never ceases to baffle me.
However,
Weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they are nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Wait,
No, that is wrong. Huh?
um,
Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What is this?
however,
I assume it belongs to Monokuma, and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say? Beyond what is written in here, I do not know much. But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation. I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on! This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked, and the hotel is still really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? I know they were rushing to get this out, but clean it up a bit. But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean. However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right?
however,
But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for the headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written. But what the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it, what the hell is going on?
perhaps,
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening, one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue. And that is the mystery of this island. What's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Oh, what am I... this helicopter. This is the helicopter. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? This helicopter, don't screw with me! Ow! Hajime, what happened? It's nothing, I'm fine. Couldn't help punching it, but it just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. Well, it's a fucking helicopter. You ain't never gonna be strong enough to actually punch it and do some damage. Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here.
You.
Huh? I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists! That goes for women, too. You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No thanks. Boob pillows? Alright. Well, I guess we're done here. I wonder if she's saying that because she knows there's no way in hell that he would be able to win. What is this weird? I don't remember everything here. Ah, Sea King Industries, like the Pokemon. I think it's the evolution of Goldeen, if I remember correctly. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Sea King Industries. Huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here.
What's going on?
This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so just what the heck are they making here? He's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. Seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. Right there, Monobi skeleton. This machine is making another machine. The finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal. Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the Monobis?
Maybe.
Is there any chance that those Monobis were created here? The Monobis were created here?
Fine.
Yeah, that's what this place is for. No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right? That's why it's just fine. My hand knocked my microphone. What the hell did he mean by that? It wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced. I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts? Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
Serious?
Seriously, how can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible, maybe.
Hey.
But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. I'm not trying to leave. I'm gonna look at it a little.
Hey.
Guess they were saying something new, but I didn't care. Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Huh? Why? Why? Because you just started laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously, what else am I going to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about? Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story? So what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all. So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society. Until eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riots start getting circulated, and strange incidents start occurring at one after another. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? I know, right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title. Whoever wrote this needs to come up with better story ideas because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that. Are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. You're right. I get that reference. It's just A lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us. So maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore. After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason? It's not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why?
This is bad.
Stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey!
Wait, hold on. Now that I said it out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption.
I mean,
if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. It's like it's so self-aware of what kind of story this is. Okay. I think we're done here.
yo.
Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fuyuhiko?
Well,
I was thinking you've probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right. I think I've explored everywhere at least once for now.
damn right.
Did you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind.
Huh.
I figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. But there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there.
Later.
I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know, Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that, huh? Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. Let's do this long-legged run here. I feel like his legs... Do they seem to grow when he runs? I can't tell. Maybe not. I guess he just has scrawny legs and they look like that.
Huh.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. What about Nagito? Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Like,
I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing.
now then.
So how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. Typical day at school, I see. It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any.
However,
However, I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on.
Well,
Are we sure about that? Huh? But what are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way they'd trap us on this island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about.
Hey,
She's pretty much admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Monomi has been opposing him. Pretending to oppose him, right?
that's wrong.
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. Then it's possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally. Because she opposes Monokuma, you think she's our ally.
Please wait.
Even if they both oppose one another, it is not possible that they are both our enemy.
I'm starting to get...
Like a three-way battle, that's kinda hot.
hey.
Why after all this time are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation?
Whoa!
You talking like that because you're actually the traitor that's working for them?
Damn it.
Don't be a fucking idiot!
I won't be fooled.
No way, you're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
down.
Kazuichi Soda, shut up! Yes!
Listen.
There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us.
Oh my.
Lied?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other.
you insolent fool.
How can you not believe in your friends after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak.
Man.
Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such despair.
That weakness is hopeless. Nagito? What are you doing here? He is quite tall. Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Oops. If I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is...
What does that... What does that...
Now then.
You asked where I've been this whole time, right?
Well,
Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone. Looking for someone? I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us.
you...
Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the killing school life.
How about it?
If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
What?
Huh? Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage. What stage? You're not making sense at all.
Not making sense.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out soon. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange? What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue's not with what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
That's right.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You have been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. I don't like you either. Well, I never liked you in the first place.
This is troubling.
Aw, it looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Well,
Truth can be pretty painful in its own way. The truth? What truth? What do you know? Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? Huh?
actually...
To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor. Even if it costs me my life.
What?
You're going to weed out the traitor?
please wait.
As I have already said, there is no traitor. I'll bet in the end you're just going to raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you guys that after we find out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I?
This is exciting!
Will I become the ultimate hope? Ultimate hope?
You...
What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind?
Now then.
Now then, I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry, because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last.
Could it be?
Nagito, what does that mean?
Bye now.
Bye! Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless.
Hey.
I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill?
Are you kidding me?
A kill? Who's he gonna kill?
Damn it.
Based on how he was talking, it looks like his target is the traitor.
Please wait.
There's no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I will never, ever believe that. Like Sonia said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. What if it's Nagito? Or, what if whoever it is has forgotten? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I don't have a Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance that he's planning to kill, right?
That's right.
We gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way.
Oh.
It's impossible. Anymore.
I'll show you my...
I'm gonna what it takes to deal with someone as weak as him.
I'm here too.
Huh?
Then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. Tie up Nagito, huh? Kazuichi is right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. You know, you could say it was dark by the time we got back. Localization team. That's all we need to know. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues. Although I'm not really certain if you can even call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today. Rest my mind for a while. And then I'll give this some more thought tomorrow.
Actually,
Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or with a backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Senior Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he just stared at her boobs the whole time. That's why Senior Dietrich would order him to steal panties. And that idiot would get really happy when he exchanged the panties he stole for Dietrich's old undies. Also, this one time, the three of us went to a steakhouse, and the waiter asked, "How would you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, "With fire!" Senior Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it. Then he saved that drowning fawn himself. And he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. Man, he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living a fun life in the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I accidentally said this to Cha-Cha Jr. Foxes are squirrels' natural enemies. The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr. He had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now, I regret saying what I said back then.
What the hell?
Geez, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies.
ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
I'm pretty sure everyone's starting to meet up. For now, I should head over to the restaurant. Alright, we'll end the video there for this little section. Nagito seems pretty determined. And probably going to do something rather drastic to find out who the traitor is. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Do please like, subscribe, and fave for more Danganronpa 2.